Howdy. I was gonna make a little video here on this Ruger P85 Mkii I got. In case anybody be interested, anybody like to see one. I know the SIG and Glock fans, they're not gonna want to see this, and probably won't watch. But anyway, in case anybody is interested in one, this is a Ruger P85 Mkii. I bought this pistol in 91 or 92. I'm not exactly sure the exact year, but this was my first pistol, and I've hung on to it all these years. And I ain't got my high definition camera yet, but I was trying to figure out a way to make a little bit better pictures. But it's going to show it to it, see how it turns out. But these are, you can find these. Should be showing it to y'all while I'm talking. I'll try it here. You can find these around, sometimes for around $250 or so. It just depends. I mean, if you get a good deal, I mean, you're more likely probably going to be $300. But some people might find it a good option instead of paying $500–600 for a pistol. Trying to show it here good while I'm talking. If I talk and show at the same time, well, I'll wind up messing one or the other up. So, yeah. But it's, see if I can cover everything. Like I said, this is the Mkii. It's the P85s were the first ones, but this is like, the Mkii is like the second set of, second generation or something on the P85. They had a recall on the firing pin blocks, and I don't know what it is with Ruger and firing pin blocks, but it seems like they always recall their guns for that. But anyway, this thing is a 20-year-old pistol, and it's in fantastic shape for that. But I'll tell you a little bit about it. Like I said, it's 32 ounces, so you know, this is kind of average on weight size. It's not on the light, it's not on the really heavy. It's a stainless steel slide, stainless steel barrel. I think that's a aluminum guide rod. Don't bet me on it, but I believe that was an aluminum guide rod. It came with what was it? 2 of these. What are they? It was 15 round. 15 round or 17 round? Cannot remember now. You know, I've used to shoot this gun a lot, and I put it back, so I'm a little slack on that. But anyway, came with 2 mags, and they're like, I think they're blued. They've held up pretty good. I'm not a big fan of blued, but they've held up pretty good. And while I had it, I was out. I need a gun. Back during the band area, I picked up an extra mag, and it's a 10-rounder. You'll notice the difference. It's got a plastic floor plate. Well, it's all made together. It's dummied up in here, but it was, you know, blocked it off for 10 rounds. But when you put it in the gun, and this one here is a stainless steel. And I guess you can pick. That's the cool thing about these. You can get like P89. This is a P89 mag. Mags like that for it. And if you when you put it in the pistol, I'll show you how that one looked. Let me back up a second. This one here, factory one. See how that fits? Little shelf, but it's all nice and flush. And then this P89 mag. I'm pretty sure it was a P89 mag. Let's read them instructions. It fits and looks pretty nicer. That's why I kind of usually just have it in it. Lanyard loop, if anybody uses one. Dual mag. It's got ambi mag release. To me, it's kind of on the stiff side, a little bit. I kind of prefer a push button, but that's what it is. It's a double action, single action. You know, it's got multiple strike capability, if you like that. It's got a long, get over here. It's got a long double action trigger pull right off the bat, and it's stiff. I mean, there ain't no accidentally shooting it at all. It's kind of why I like double actions. But if you see my I got that Taurus PT92. This one here's got a much smoother trigger, and okay, and then it's double action, single action. You fire, and it's gonna pop the slide back. Well, let's take the mag out so it don't catch it. Fire, pops the mag back or slide back, chamber another round, then you're in the single action. It's got kind of a long reset, but still not too bad. And you can take up, and then a real easy single action pull. Again, reset, take up. Not the greatest trigger, but not the greatest. It's a plastic grips. They're screwed on, so you can change them. Let's see, let's close up. And I've had this. I don't keep up how many rounds I've gotten on it, but I've never had a failure with it. It's never had a failure to feed. It's never had a failure to eject. No kind of malfunction whatsoever. It's got a safety on it, and I'm not a big fan of that either, but it's got a safety. It's a safety decocker, both in one. Fire and all up is up. Safety decocker is down. If you notice, when you push it down, it pushes the hammer back off the trigger. Pushes the hammer off the firing pin. Can't drop it or anything like that and make it fire. And when you shoot, it's a decocker. I like the decocker part. I wish it was that and no safety, but it's got metal sights and they're adjustable. And it's got Allen head in it, and you can adjust it for windage back and forth. You can see the three small dots if you like small sights. You can see. Front sight's pinned on. It ain't a big right now. I don't fool with sights, changing my sights a lot. I like to buy the gun coming with the sights it's got on it. Size wise, for another gun to compare it to, I know the Glock's just dying to get in on the picture here. My compact 23. This is the mid-size Glock. You can see it's about 3/4 of an inch longer. The grip. Let's try to beat them together here. Grip's about. Oh, you got the mag in it. If that makes a lot of difference. Mag's this about a ½ inch taller. If you took this and obviously the one thing people whine about with these old Rugers is the width of it. It's quite wide through the frame. But actually, I'll tell you what, grip wise, this grip on this one is much more comfortable than the Glock grip. And I guess that ain't saying a lot because most people do hate Glock grips, but it sure is. I'm not going to try to do, I'm just trying to get anybody who's interested in one of these, they want to see one. If they run across one, just want to know a little bit about it. The takedown on it. And I reshot this, I didn't make this video once because I wasn't paying attention. I'm trying to talk and I'm trying to watch the camera and keep everything rolling here. But when you take these down, this notch right here is your slide catch. Watch. See, that's the one these slide catches up on. You can actually take it down in that notch, but this notch right here is the one you pop it out of. You can take it down on either one, but you see you're holding it all the way back, and it makes it harder if you take it out that one. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to take it out this one. But anyway, to take it down, slide back, lock it up. These Rugers A lot of them, or I don't know, some of them has got the lever. I've had it all apart. The lever that you got to push down before the slide will come off. Right there. You can see or not. Watch it go down. You seen it or not? And then you can get the slide off. Because the pin don't push on this side, pushes all the way through. But you got to hold a little bit of tension back to get into that notch, or take a little tension off. See it popping up. Hold a little bit of tension back, pull that back. It won't come all the way out. Just pull it out away from there. And it'll come right off real easy. You can see in there. There's the part I was talking about you got to push down. That right there. And I couldn't really explain to you why. I had that figured out one time, but I'd have to go back over it all again. I don't know, safety or why. I forget exactly why they made it where you got to do that. But that's the part you're pushing down. The slide, stainless slide, it takes down just like Glocks and all the rest of them. Push in on your guide rod. It kind of, that little spring comes kind of little hooks a little bit sometimes, just give it a little twist opposite of the end there. The aluminum guide rod. It's beveled. I mean, it's larger if you take it apart and pay attention. If anybody looking at that too, this opening on this end is larger. It holds into the end of your slide. You know, up in here, it's seated in there. That's just the way they made it, and so the guide rod will push on through. But you'll know, you know, see, tell if you do it. It's fits snugger on this end. The large end in here. It's got the stainless steel barrel. Okay. With your link. It's actually, I mean, looking at here, you can see real good. It's held up really well wire-wise. But take down and all, same as all the rest of them. Just slip your barrel back in there. Your guide rod, spring. Sometimes it helps to give a little twist when you push it in because it is a little snug. And you got to seat this back down on you. Fulcrum here. Push that up. Hit her down in there. And if you push it, if you get it right there on that first little bit, you see right there, that's not right. It'll go on the gun, and when you put it together, you'll see the guide rod sticking out a little bit. But if you rack it, it'll usually pop itself down in there. It's supposed to be down in here, right there. One more notch down on that naked notch. The neck's down in there. It'll go on and work either way, I found out. But put it on right there. Bring your frame back up. Line her up. Grab the weight, hook it right here. Line that back up. And you can, and I'll tell you another thing. And this one's even got it slightly. You can idiot scratch this one just like a 1911 when you're putting this back in there. If you get it up here and you're trying to hold it, you push down and drag it across. But I try to put it over where the hole's going to be. Pull back on my sights and line up the notch and start pushing her down in there. Right? There you go. That's it right there. That's it. Okay, that was the takedown. I'll give you the size. That's what I tell you. But this, like I said, if you get these, I think they look better. Weight was 32 ounces. Let me show everything good. I don't want to redo this again. I'm trying to think. No, I'll just show it to you while I think right here a little bit. Oh, I didn't even tell you this is a 9mm, did I? Yep. 9mm. But I've had many Ruger pistols, and some people, I guess they got that either you love them or you hate them deal. But I have had really good service out of all my Rugers. I like them. They actually make one for every, like to take rifle, shotgun, pistol, everything but shotgun. If they started making a cool pump shotgun. Okay, did I tell y'all everything? I hope so, because I don't want to go try to do this again. I'll try to But if you're stuck on saying, you know, like if you go buy this, and this one's got night sights and stuff, I mean, this one's gonna be $600. You look around, you might. I have seen these offered for $250. I ain't gonna say you're gonna get one for that, but you know, I mean, it's not a, you know, it's got drawbacks, you know, but it is for dependable, and I guarantee anybody tell you that dependable, rugged pistol. It is. Storm Ruger. I just was hoping she came out good, and if you got any questions about it, you know, and I'm not an expert, but I have had this one 20 years, you know, you're welcome to ask me. I might know. Hopefully I got everything in there. Showed it good. But if you made it through all that, thank you. And like all my videos, I hope you learned something, or hope you got something out of it. See y'all on the next one.